I feel compelled to send shots out. First and foremost, shout out to the gentleman. I can't remember his name. Let me look it up. I should look it up. But he just like a true person of faith, just walks on stage and is like, yo, I want to send a shout out. This game of the year goes to Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Shout out to the game of the year, bro. My gosh. First and foremost, what am I going to say to myself now that I'm middle-aged? It's true. Look at, dude, I got so much gray. Everything has gone gray. My hair is all gray. But I do love, the other thing I think the positive thing about turning middle-aged is I would say that, I care more about the things that matter to me. So, and shout out to this. Look, this is nothing to do with any person, but the person that just comes to mind is Jenni, Elle, because she's like the reference I think a lot of people use for deciding like what watch to get, and to me I was like, you know what, I want to make a film, I don't even care if it's like a D-rated film, and yes, I know I have a stain on my shirt, but shout out to there's a cool person I follow, just start following too, that I'm learning about 30 Super Carry. There's a lot of things that I care about. I missed the debates, but I did see a part of former President Donald Trump's speech on when he was in Las Vegas. Dude, he's just look, I voted for him before. Look, I made that public, so I don't know who would question that, but yeah, I voted for Donald Trump the first time, and I took a pass on when Joe Biden won, and like here we are again. It feels like deja vu, but I wasn't recording earlier. So now I do want to record. So who else did I want to say? Oh, shout out to RGT85 for stepping up his game. I'm like, look, now I got to step up my production. I'm like, there's no way that my superhero is going to step up his game, and then I'm going to be like, what? I think that's the point of lifting other people up. So if someone asks me, why lift other people up when you could put other people down? Because that's the reality, right? There's a choice. You might feel better in both situations, but I would say lifting other people up is I think you feel better. I feel good about myself when I try to speak positively about everyone. Does that mean that everyone has positive things that they could have said about them? I don't know. Maybe. I think everyone could have or may have done good things. So shout out to myself for wanting to take a stand and say, you know what, there's nothing wrong with someone wanting to commemorate a significant moment in their life with a material object, but to me that's a film. I want to make a film. So and now that's what I think is so great about YouTube. If someone asks me, well, why do you love YouTube so much? Because of the reach, the ability to learn about music. Shout out to Annelle, Staal, and Twitch. Everyone who does music on Twitch, even gaming. The people who I know about gaming, if it wasn't for YouTube, I never would have been able to watch their content, enjoy their content, be able to donate to their success. There's so many people that I follow that I'm like, look, shout out to Jenni. Look, I do have a question, but I'm better, I think, with the. Now I'm like, why aren't you gaming anymore? Okay, I'm gonna have to subscribe again on Twitch to Jenni. Like I told myself that I was going to not do Twitch anymore, but I convinced myself that. Shout out to Annelle, Staal. Look, if I'm gonna promote my hero for going on stage, I don't know if I cut that part out, but shout out to the gentleman. I call him my ninja, but shout out to him for being like, you know what, game of the year, Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Come on, that was game of the year, dog. Thank you for allowing me to be middle-aged. Who do I say that to? Anyone. Because I think God is all around you. So shout out to Stigmata. God is all around you, inside of you, everywhere. Because it's, I think heaven and hell exist on the same plane. If someone said like, no, it's because that's why some people can be in a situation and it's just amazing, and other people can be in that same exact situation. It could be the opposite. I don't like to speak negative because I like to focus on the things that I want, and I want to be positive. And I think that's the biggest change that I've made in my life. It's just thinking about the things that I want and trying to be positive and speaking in a way that's positive. I think that's what I try to do, and I'm trying to be conscious of that. So But music, Bon Jovi's new album, bro, that's lit. Annelle, Staal, lit. Saby Spark, lit. Liv Harris, lit. Gosh, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, she's lit too. Why can't I remember her name? Because you, look, I think you push out you're like, I want to stop thinking about Kate Hudson, okay? So her album is really good. That's the problem when you, same with Taylor Swift, but you know, like, then I listened to Kate Hudson, I was like, look, you know, time, if I was going to reference her album and what I think, she's right, time, you know, there's something when you hear someone who's just comfortable and confident with who they are, I think it's less a matter of convincing other people of anything and just being like, yo, I enjoy having a conversation. And that's what I like to do on YouTube, and I hope that's what I bring to the table. You know, I might go back to college. I got my bachelor's like 20 years ago. So I'm like, well, you know, I didn't double major, so maybe I'll go back to school. Or maybe I'll go back to school for something. Or, you know what, I do appreciate philosophy, you know, and I'm going to practice more. And that's what if someone asks me, what am I doing? I'm trying to be a philosopher, because that's what I went to school for. Ha, ha. But no, I do want to do a film. So shout out to all the movie people out there. You know, like, I do remember Trish Hershberger. You know, it'd be weird because I'm like, she's like a celebrity to me. You know, Trish Hershberger is my Kate Hudson, if that makes any sense. But I'm like, look, I saw your movie, okay, your movies that you put on your Twitch. I'm like, look, this person is obviously awesome, first of all. And just, I don't know, I think funny and probably really cool. So I just like talking about my coworkers. But I hope that I'm doing it in a positive way. That's all I got for you. I love you. And see you later. Hopefully, I'll see you. Yes, I need to get in shape. When I look at myself, I'm like, I'm fat. I don't like it any more than you do. That's why I'm like, look, if you can look in the mirror, that's why I'm like, look, I'm gonna look at the camera. Still, I'm out of shape. Maybe I didn't shave, but at least I washed my face. I think I cut that out. Thank you. I love you. Shout out to True Classic. You said this would hide the fact that I have a gut. So shout out to True Classic. Ugh.